Greetings. Thanks for joining me again today on this YouTube episode. Today I'm going to be changing the brakes on a Case 580C on the right side. Now there's a little bit difference than the left side. I did a video on that. The right side has, I'm not sure what the technical name is, but it's a gear that engages the opposite wheel. So the left wheel would spin also. That would give me more forward traction to pick up a load of something like dirt. If you're digging into it, both wheels are under traction instead of just the right one. So that piece has to come off first, and then after that, then the brake housing. And we're going to figure out why this particular brake is not working. The left one working fine after I replaced the shoes or the pads in it. Actually, not the pads, but the shoes themselves. Those were replaced and it's working fine. So we're going to get into this now, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Well, I'm going to try to replace the brakes on the right side. My first thing that I did here was I disconnected this parking brake from here. I think you can see that. So that it's out of the way, because it's going to be in the way. I'm going to actually, I think, take the parking brake off and loosen it up so that it works properly. If I can use it, I might as well. And then the other thing I did is I disconnected this brake line. The brake line actually is right underneath there, and surprisingly it came off without breaking. And the other part was screwed in right around here. Probably can't see that, but yeah, that brake line is reusable, which is awesome. So, and I already started taking off, you can see those two bolts there. I already started loosening those up. The other thing I wanted to address here, and I'm not sure how to change the differential fluid in this rear end, but take a look at this fluid once. It does not look good. It looks kind of two-tone, like milky, kind of pinkish, but not quite. So, and it's way above the mark on the bottom of the stick. So I'm thinking that's got to be replaced, but I'm not sure what with. Obviously some differential fluid, but I don't know if it's transmission fluid goes in there or hydraulic fluid or what. But anyway, so I'm going to get back to these brakes first and do those and try to figure the rest of it out later. I heard something drop, but I don't know what it was. Maybe that's what it was, a rock. I don't know. Now I see something in there, like a spring, and it might just pop out when I take this out of there. Yep, there's some kind of spring. I'll have to pull that out later and look at it. It's not a very powerful spring, so it should be able to be put back on. But I'm just going to leave all that sit there just like that right now. I need a 7/8 wrench I loosened some of these up already. Look at that, brake's coming off already. Here we go. This is heavy. Unbelievable. It's like grease. There's not supposed to be any lubrication in here at all. And it's been in there for a while. So get this clamped into the vise, and we're going to put some new pads on here because these are all soaked full of oil. This is over here, and this pin is supposed to be resting on this edge in here, not back there. So that causes this, I call it a star wheel up here, not to operate properly. So I have to remember this shaft goes down, or this direction, and then this pin goes on the end of there. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be smooth and clean so that it can rest inside of here and turn. This has to be cleaned out as well. So I'm going to clean this up. Now, this has a cotter key in the bottom of it. Really can't show it to you with all the oil on my hands and the cameras, but I have gotten this out successfully without the cotter key because I took this bolt out, which I didn't have to. All that bolt does is holds these two together. And I don't know if I can do it again. The trick is getting it separated like I just did there. Oh, you know what? Totally forgot about it. There's springs on each side that have to be taken off first. There we go. Yeah, okay guys. For those of you that have already done this are probably saying, what's he doing? He's wrecking those springs. Try to bend them back a little bit. I did bend them a little. Yeah, it's not bad. Wow. There's that cotter key I was talking about. So really all I want to do is take these out. What a slimy mess. Suppose I better clean this out before I use a torch on it, otherwise it'll just burst into flames on me. Now, here is the interesting part. This is, these discs, I call them on here, have to be replaced because they're saturated full of oil. But there are like ball bearings inside of here. See a couple of them stuck to the opposite side. There's not supposed to be any oil in here at all. None. Not a drop. So that seal is leaking, obviously. And all of these have to be drilled out so that I can put the new disc on the other side. Same as this one here. These all get drilled out. So these need to be cleaned up. Not going to be able to do it just here. I'll have to probably do it in a bucket. So the next step in this is to replace those pads that are on the brakes. So these are brand new. Obviously they're not saturated full of oil, and they send along a packet of rivets. So I'm going to go ahead and start that project right now. Hey guys, I was editing this video and I remembered that I was going to give a plug for the place I bought my parts from. They're not giving me anything. I'm not getting paid. The only reason I'm doing this is because I think that if you need parts for your Case 580C or any other tractor part, you might be interested in getting a hold of this guy. He is fantastic as far as his knowledge is concerned about the parts that you could probably need or use. And he's always there for you. He answers questions if you have them. Hopefully they're related to buying parts, but you know what? I just had to share this with you. His name is Dale Wise from Tractor Stuff. I believe he's in Indiana. He charges the flat shipping rates like USPS would charge, unless probably if you need it faster, he would send it faster. But so far I've gotten seals for my hydraulics. I've gotten brake pads. There's a bunch of other stuff that I got too, and he's been able to help me with those things. I just don't remember exactly everything I got from him, but this is the guy to go to if you have questions and you want to buy some parts. So here's what his website looks like. Please give him a call, and you don't have to make any referrals or anything like that. I'm not getting anything out of this, but I thought I'd owed it to you guys to check it out at least. This is the conclusion of this video tutorial. I know some of you may be asking yourselves, what was done about the oil leak into the brake housing. I'll have to answer that question in my next video coming December of 2022. I also plan on another tutorial video on the reassembly of the right brake. Hopefully I'll have time to finish that also in December of 2022. However, that one might be as late as January 2023. Thanks for watching, be safe, and be blessed.